point of the weapon is down, and then you advance body weight, weight transfer, and weapon at the same time, not separately. So showing this angle, I block, I make contact with the back of the weapon, slide over my arm over my back, bend my right elbow so I can strike with my counter technique. So making contact, sliding, bending the elbow, and countering. Now advance with these genitals is a low cut. So that means that I am underneath what you could call the half of a roof. So if we draw, let's draw a beautiful house, and I'll draw a roof like this. Okay, so what we're doing right now, the block is similar to this side of the roof. Anything that is underneath here will be protected against rain in a house. Same thing applies now to the saber. What does that mean? Well, if I can hold my saber here as his attacks comes down, so as his attack comes down, and I hold my saber just like you have the angle here of a roof, anything that comes along a vertical axis here towards it slides off to the side. That's what we want, which means that anything that is here is protected. That is the point of doing the defense in this particular way. Is also why in the instructional video for the form, I said do not hold the saber horizontal, because that. So that is just one example of how you use the concept of vital targets regardless if you believe in them or not. I know that if I can hit the chin a certain way, it with enough force, it's going to get a certain result. There's never a guarantee. That's not how it works. Because it's one thing throwing that technique and hitting them correctly so the head rotates by hitting the chin. Doing that against somebody who is a 12-year-old who weighs 30 kilograms, that's not going to be that hard. Do the same thing against a professional football player, a football player or rugby player who's twice my size and extremely strong and used to getting hit. Probably not going to get the same result. So people want to have easy answers, and they don't exist when it comes to defending yourself. It's always all the different factors that are involved. There's a lot of variables that you have to take into account, and there's also just luck, chance, which you never know how it's going to go. So if you look at it that way, you can try to aim for these vital targets without expecting miracles. It's not, well, I hit this vital target and then, automatically I don't have to do anything else. Maybe, maybe not. You don't know. The one thing we do know is that if you hit certain targets, you have a higher likelihood of achieving the result that you want. And in self-defense, that is stopping the attacker. There's other parts like the brachial plexus, which is located here, which is a